Hello there, students. This is Mrs. Casanelli, and today I'm going to give you a quick tutorial about how to use Adobe Spark Page to make a web page that will showcase your writing, an essay, or some of your written work. So go to spark.adobe.com and click right here on the Sign In button. Beaverton School District has a special sign in. And so you need to come over here on the right-hand side. Instead of signing in with Google, come here and log in with school account. At this point here, you're going to put your bsd48.org email address in and press continue. And then choose, if it gives you an option, the school account. By logging in this way, you will get all the full features of Adobe Spark Page that the Beaverton School District has paid for. Once you are logged in, Adobe Spark has several different things that it will ask you can make with. You can do slideshows and presentations and web pages and slide decks, even images. The one that we are going to choose is create a web page. If you do not see that here, you can come over here on the side to your projects too. This would show projects that you created already. Maybe you already started one, or you can search up here for the name of the project. But for most of us in this particular assignment, we're going to make a single web page. We are not going to use a template. It will take a minute to open up the blank page. You can see right here, it starts with the title and then it gives you a plus. So for this particular example, I'm using an essay that was written by a student, and I'm just going to come and grab their title and put it here. And then subtitle could be by sample student or your name or your class or whatever you want to do. Now, the next thing you will want to do is click the plus. The plus is, what do you want to put behind this title? Do you want to put a photo? And then you can click on photo, and you can either upload a photo or find free photos or find one that you already have in your Google Drive. I'm going to search for free photos. And since I'm talking about cultural views, I'm going to just kind of use this symbolic picture of maybe a mountain view and see what comes up. And this is going to look for images that I can use. I kind of like this one for the overall look. At the bottom of my page, when I choose one of the pre-formatted images, it will cite it for me. So now I can start scrolling to start my story. So the first plus is, what do you want to put in next? Photo, text, a button, a video, a photo grid, a glide show, or a split layout. Well, I'm going to go back to my essay and take my first paragraph and put that into the image. And you're going to have to figure out how to break up your information. I'm doing Control-C to copy, and I'm going to put in text, and I'm going to paste it in there. Now, the kind of text that you have here is you have some options. You can put regular text. You can put heading text, heading 1, heading 2. You can have it be a quote, or you can just have it be like a sidebar quote. You can also do bullets. You also can do numbers. And you also can create links too. But I think I'm just going to undo what I did here and put it back to just the normal text. So now if you look at my website, I have my title, and it scrolls down and it goes to my first paragraph. Now I might want to talk about what do I want to put in my next section. So I'm actually going to take this last little point of my article and I'm going to change this to a split layout, meaning I'm going to put this text up here. I'm going to cut it and put it on this side. And then I'm going to have an image on this side. And once again, I can find an image that kind of goes along with this topic. I'm doing this idea of perspective. So I might play around with, which one of these. The point of this paper is multiple views and perspective come around to determine whether an action is moral or immoral. I don't have a really specific image that goes with this particular essay. So I might want to just be really creative with my images. If this is a project on a specific event or person, obviously you're going to want to put real pictures of that person or that primary source document into the topic. But I just wanted to show you that each thing that you do, you can add some more text now, and I can go back to my essay and I can take the next, figure out how much of it that I want to have to go into it. Now, depending if your paragraphs are kind of long, you may want to break up your text a little bit so your text isn't quite as long. This is where you will have a little bit of freedom into figuring out what you want to say. You have the ability then to maybe take this paragraph and split it in between smaller chunks of information. Other things that you might want to consider putting in, there is a feature, like if you do end up putting a photo in there, these are some of the options. An inline photo, a full screen photo where you can add a caption, a window photo, meaning that as you scroll by, it will just do a little peek of that photo. And each of these different types of photos, you can pick and choose how you want it to be full width, and you just have all these different options where maybe you could even add captions. You just click on the photo to choose which kind that you want. And so what Adobe Spark Page is doing here, it's giving you a little bit of creativity in taking your writing and putting it in an interesting and creative format, but you're not spending a lot of time choosing fonts and colors and things like that. That is all just pre-built into it. The options that you will have will be wherever you click on a plus. And so next, if you want to do a photo grid, you could put as many images that you wanted into your photo grid, and it will just build this photo grid for you. I'm just showing you an example here. So if you wanted to make like a little collage, it will lay out the images, and you'll see that you have some options to move them around or delete them or make them a larger photo if you would like. And so you have, options to change and delete pictures. And so then when you're done with the little grid, you press save. And so now that is part of your text. At any point, if you realize that you want to take a section, you can always move them around. You can copy and paste. It's pretty easy to go back and forth. There is ability to add videos. You would find the embed code from YouTube or Vimeo or Spark Video and paste it in there. Another option might also be if you want to add a button, which would be a link to another location. All right, that's a basic introduction to Adobe Spark Page, where you can take your written work and put it into a creative web page that is simple and easy to do. And when you're done, you will come here to the share button and you will publish and share the link. And this is the link that you will want to share with, and then it will create a link for you to share this web page with your classmates, with your teacher, or to share online. And you can copy and paste that link and turn that in. Best of luck. If this is Mrs. Casanelli, email me if you have any questions.